Hey, it is Christy from Christy Planning Out. And today I am um, trying to deliver on the promises that I stated in the previous video. If you haven't caught it, go back and watch that video as well. But I recently did a Pentel haul and I have some goodies. Now, you know my story. If I go looking for one thing and then one or two things happen. Either I see something else that I want that interests me, or it's a free shipping it's a free shipping issue, and yeah. So, what caught my eye? Of course, Pentel. I was advertising the Hello Kitty pens, and they had a sale. And I like all the fandom stuff, so I'm going to dig into these and let's see what we have going on here. Let's start with the most interesting thing that I got, which was these Hello Kitty style pens. I've been on a hunt for some Sanrio pens. They had two different versions. They had the EnerGel RTX liquid gel pen, then they had the RSVP ballpoint pen, which I like the ballpoint. It does come in a fine point, but that's like good and bad. We'll see how these rank. I'm expecting these to be just like your general RSVP pens. They're in 5 colors, and so we have cinnamon roll, and it's pretty blue, and it's an opaque color, like you can't see through it, and it has the grip, and so I have my little notepad here to do some pen swatches. So we have cinnamon roll. Yes, and it is a fine point. And that's a blue. That is pretty. This is like a sky blue. It pretty much matches uh, exactly what it said it was. Um, the next one is Pom Pom Purin. Excuse me if I'm not saying these names right. This is a black. Okay. Cool. So it's your normal RSVP pen, right? So that's cute. And um, we have Karami, a purple. I love a cute purple pen, and yeah, this is about the normal purple. I have another RSVP pen that's purple, and I think it's the same. And I like that. That's really good when you're trying to write in small places. But it is a fine point. 0.7 is their fine. And we have uh what is it, Kuro Pie. I have Hello Kitty Adventure Island. I don't know how to say their names. I know the characters, but listen, I'm still learning, getting on this Hello Kitty train because this kind of came. I didn't know they had all these other characters till later on. So yeah, that's the green. And so those right good. And last but not least, because Hello Kitty has the red bow, we have Hello Kitty. I like that pen. The design is really cute. And like I said, they all right as expected. They are RSVP pens. You remember when these pens hit the market, they were everybody had to have them. So here's a close up of the designs. These are cute. It's a nice pen to throw in your purse or throw in your book bag when you're on the go. And they come in 5 colors, and these are the ballpoint pens. So let's move those over to the side. And that is the Pentel Sturdy Well Balanced Barrel, zero point 0.7 stainless steel, writes fine lines, which that does. And so I got those. Now let's open these liquid gel pen, EnerGel liquid pens. I recently discovered and remembered that I like the needlepoint pen. I mean, I like the needlepoint. needle tip. So what I did was prepare myself to switch these out because these didn't come in a needle point. So we have My Melody, and it is in a pink, and you did get the protective end. And these are listed as a 0.7 medium nib. Let me see. Oh, I like that pink though. I don't know. I like that. I might keep these in here. My Melody. That is so smooth. I know I like the needlepoint and I like the coloring, so I might let these run out. We'll see. Maybe I'll just, because these are all black inks, but I'll have them as backup when these run out. So that is My Melody. And it's a 0.7, which writes pretty good. That's nice. Pink is one of my favorite colors. It's probably the primary favorite. Purple is my secondary favorite. And that is the My Melody. Then we have Pom Pom Purine again. And this time I believe they did it in the orange. So let's see. What's that about? Yes, it is orange. Oh my goodness, I love how smooth these write. It's that EnerGel RTX liquid. Now, y'all know I need to do a pen test over here in my favorite paper, my Corona paper from Just Scribbles. Uh, Let me do a pen test. And this is, let's do a different page because I need to be able to see on the back. So let's do this fresh page here. So the Pentel, I am sick, y'all. I have a summer cold and I am not a fan. I've been sick more this year than I have in the last 5 years. And I know it's because I always have little people in my house, and the little people are my grandchildren, and they bring in some type of germ. So I just want to see. I'm curious to see what is that doing over there. Okay, they did pretty good on this Corona paper. Now the Koji paper might have a little different reaction, but this is nice. I like that. So that's the orange, and that's the Pom Pom Purine. Let's go back to My Melody and type here. I want to write so big so I can fit all of them in here. Yeah, I really like that. Let's jump over to the next one. Pachucha. With Pachucha, y'all, like I said, I don't know how to say that. So this is in the black. I love this pen. It's so festive and cute. It is really pretty like that. So that is doing pretty good. I really like that. Tito Sam, cold girl, reading early in the morning. All right, so let's try that one. This is a really, that's better wrong, EDO. That is nice, super. Look at the detail on that. Those are so cute and festive. And the inks are showing up really bright. These are really some really nice pens. And I think Hello Kitty is the last one. I saved the best for last. And I'm assuming it's a red ink. So we know anytime we pick up Hello Kitty in these pens, it'll be a red ink. But I really like how smooth that writes on this Corona paper. And that is nice. So those are the two sets of Hello Kitty pens that I bought. We have the RSVP, and then we have the 5 liquid gel EnerGel. Those are really nice, and I'm glad to add those to my collection. I love a good pen. I think we all do. That's why you're here. And let's move on. Let's change gears a little bit. This is what I've been writing with lately. This is the Floatune or floating point in a 0.8. It is a roller ball, skip free roller ball. This has been my dream. Like, I didn't know I needed this pen. This is a free sample that came in the pens with from Pentel. And when I say this, this is a writer. I mean, I probably done sold this pen 5 or 6 times over because of how it writes so smooth. But let me tell you something that I was pleasantly surprised by. You wait 2 or 3 seconds, you can highlight over it. And that is a beast. I mean, y'all know this paper, it doesn't give you the same reaction. This is outstanding. So you can highlight over it. They advertise it as dual roll ball technology, floats across the paper, smooth plastic barrel for easy carrying storage. They have it in a 0.8 and they also have it in a 1.0. So they say it's water-based oil infused ink. And I never knew I needed oil infused ink. Get out of here. But I will be purchasing this one as an everyday writer. It doesn't skip. It does very well on the page. This is the Flowtune 0.8 Pentel by Pentel, and this is a 0.8. I just need to mention that was a free. I didn't order. That was an unintentional find, and I was really shocked about that. I think I'm gonna start with the 5-pack. We'll go here, and we're going to switch the page here. Let's try it over there. So this is the Pentel EnerGel Kuro Liquid Gel Pen 5-packs. 5-pack. And there's ink colors. These are called shades of black. Includes 5 different shades of black ink. I thought that was interesting. I'm here for a good black pen, and why not? And these are in 0.7, so it's gonna have a juicier nib. They advertised as slim, rubberized, latex-free barrels, and are ideal for pen loops and journals. 0.7 stainless steel tip, writes medium lines, refillable with any size, color, EnerGel ink refill. So you can put any refill in them. So that's why I bought options back there. So let's see. I like the sleekness of this pen, but let's see what we have here. Okay, so this is the Pentel EnerGel. Okay, this one is kind of brown. It has a brown hue to it. It's almost like writing with a fountain pen. Oh, ooh, I'm intrigued. It's a 5-pack. And this is the one with the brown. I'm just going to write the color of the pen clip so I know which one it is. It's not a real, it's a really good, it's a brown, and it's even though it's a medium nib, it can get really good spacing it. Like even in this, I think this is a 0.5, this 5mm grid. It writes really neat and smooth, and this is nice. It's giving me that fountain pen aesthetic, but without the cumbersome of a fountain pen. This is a game changer. So this is the brown. It's kind of brown, and that's what it's picking up right there with the brown lid. Let's jump over to the green. It's a dark, deep green, like a hunter green, and let's see what this is about. So pulling these things off. I really need to do my nails. I took the month of July off. Yes, so this is a green black. I'm not explaining it, but look at that. Maybe they new to me. It's probably been around, and I didn't realize they had something like this. So I'm not gonna say it's new. It's new to me, but it writes so smooth. Wow. I mean, let's go flip the page. And it's not no bleed through, some shadowing because it's the paper. It is what it is. But that does really nice. This gray here. Let me see. This is a gray background. Let's see. It's got a charcoal color. Again, it's giving that fountain pen look. I think this would be gorgeous in like a long form writing. This one is more of a true black. It's probably going to land right where the true black is. True black. Let me see something. Because see, let's see what the difference of knowing what an oil this gonna smear. I think. Oh, look. Oh, look at that. Look at that. None of this. All right. Stepping it up. Yeah, that's me going over it. Let me see. 0.7. And it's the Kuro. Let me know in the comments if you roll with these. Even immediately, it still doesn't smear that bad. It will write over. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do too well writing over the highlight, but you can highlight afterwards. So that's the black one, and the final one is this purple clip. They don't have any identifying markers to tell which one, other than me right now. They're all a shade of black, supposedly. That brown one really is the different one. I like how if I wanted to write fine, I can. And even with my bigger handwriting, it still works. And that does have a hue of purple, you can tell. And that's the back. So those are really nice, real good writers. They're not heavy, they're light. I think I can write for a long time with these and not have hand fatigue from writing with them. They come in these 5 different colors. I think these are a great purchase. Let's move over to the multi-pack over here. These are colorful inks, and it's 0.7. They're the EnerGel Kuro. It's the same pen, but these are the different color inks. So, no smears, no smudges. Liquid gel ink dries so fast. Even left-handed writers love it. Slim rubberized latex-free burls with built-in molded gel for effortless writing. High-performance ink technology combines the best qualities of liquid and gel for super smooth experience. So you get 8 in the pack, and we're gonna go through these fairly fast. I know all these have this tip on here, and we're gonna start with my favorite. We're just gonna do multi shades. Yes, they are right pretty smooth. These write great. I think we found a perfect match. Let me see something now. Y'all know I brought up the Koji paper, and I want to know if I'm gonna get what I think I'm gonna get from this, because me and this paper go back and forth. I love this 2-volume set, but this paper sometimes show out. So let's go to the back. This is a new volume. Let me see. I'm curious. So this is the EnerGel. It does smudge. That's just this paper. It's not the pen, because gel pen doesn't settle in good on this paper. So whatever the technology behind it, it doesn't allow you to immediately do anything. You have to wait. So I'm gonna wait a few seconds with that. Let me see back here. This is one of those shades of blackness. Okay, now, and I'm gonna do one more, because this is the one I brought up to y'all. All of them could smear. It's just this paper. I don't blame the pens. It's this paper. No matter what pen I put to it, it gives me the same reaction. So that's why I'm not testing with that one. The translucent ones are the multicolor. So we have orange. I'm gonna just speed through these and do the pen test, and I'll be right back. So out of all of them, the black one was scratchy, and I'm trying to try to double check to see if the pen had still had the little ending that they use to ship the pens to keep the gel ink inside. But for whatever reason, it wasn't anything else on there, but it's kind of scratchy starting off. But the rest of them were pretty smooth. And here's the back of the page. There's no bleed through. There is a shading, but that's just be expected. That's the nature of the paper. But these are really nice. I can recommend these. I can stand behind these. I'm pleasantly surprised with the smoothness of these EnerGels. This is a step up from the regular Pentel. This is like a more premium pen from them. I agree with that with all the black pens. And the last two of this haul is the signature super low viscosity ballpoint pens, glide writer. I feel like I need to step up and I wanted to do something different through ink formula Techniflow, a super low viscosity ink that ensures rich ink flow for smooth, super easy writing. Two-in-one ink formula combines the smoothness of gel with the control of a ballpoint. Bold gunmetal gray barrel with metal accents that reflect a professional polished look. Weighted, well-balanced barrel helps reduce pressure and fatigue when writing. Latex grips are contoured and remarkable comfort control during extended writing sessions. Point 0.7 needle tip writes clean, fine lines with no skipping or smudging. Refillable with BXTL7 ink. So, super low viscosity. Viscosity is a measurement of the thickness of the fluid. So, I'm glad they told us because I wonder what that meant. So, let's go. It's a needlepoint. So with all that build up, these are in red. Make a mistake there. Super low viscosity. I don't know how many times I'm writing red. I'm not even sure I realized I was buying a red ink pen. But here we go. Here we are. It is kind of scratchy on this paper. I can see why I would want this in black. It is, if I wanted to, I'm not a fan. At the come behind the gel ink, if you just needed a ballpoint pen, this is it. I would have bought it in black ink for sure, but it's kind of scratchy on this paper. Now, what I have found is that Koji paper does well with a ballpoint. So let's go back here and try it over here. They said it's a glide writer. See the difference? So this pen and that Corona paper don't play well. It's a whole different experience. It writes smooth. It doesn't. It's not toothy. It's amazing. That is amazing what paper difference can do. Smoother experience. I mean, just because I have my notepad back here and pen test this, it does write good on regular paper. I'm assuming this is just the normal weight printer paper. I'm just not a fan. That was really hyped up for what it's saying and what I'm getting are two different things. I can't say this will be my grab pen. This but that is the glide rider. Okay, so there you have it. This is my haul for today. I really like the Hello Kitty pen set that I purchased there. These black pens, these Kuros are a whole different experience. These are some ballpoints, but I'm gonna try these in black. But as far as the rest, I am very pleased. And of course, I really like this free sample I'm going to order. So when I order the refills here, I'm going to order me some of these pens to have. But if you want some color inks, want to add some different color to your journals, your planners, these are great products. And in my opinion, and these right here are good for journaling sessions. They write the black shades of black give you the whole fountain pen experience. I'm quite pleased in that. I really enjoyed the writing experience with that, and I have my refills ready to go for my other pens. But I appreciate you watching. Uh, if you had a favorite artist, let me know in the comments. What's the go to? Have you wrote with any of these Kuro? Are these new to you? They're new to me, and tell me. Uh, Tell me what's your go-to journaling pen session. I really like ink pens. I have a thing about writing. I love the writing. If you know that, if you're new here, welcome to YouTube watcher of my channel. You know I like a good pen. Well, I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope to talk to you in the next one.